Buyers want frictionless experiences. How do we make it easy? How is all the inventory in one place? How are all the processes and policies they have to buy to the same? And how do we just make it easy for them to acquire inventory? And if you're looking at from a Manheim perspective, and Al, you brought up historically we may not have been the easiest to work with between our offsite digital and physical. We're spending a lot of money and time and effort to make that simpler in a couple areas. So first would be, how do we actually go to market? We're investing tremendously in a whole new team of offsite dealer service reps that are going to work with the client to figure out where does it make the most sense to sell that vehicle, right? We don't care if it's digital, we don't care if physical, we just want to help that client make the most money possible and help them sell a car, right? So a lot of effort's being paid there. We acquired AIM, right? We want to make sure we have enough inspectors out there. So now we have the biggest inspection force in the industry. How do we deploy all those inspectors to get that information to that dealer so they know exactly what that car is worth and what they can do with it, right? You mentioned some of the policies. We're working a lot with policies. Today, our digital channels and our physical channels have different policies. How do we bring that together so it's a ubiquitous experience when the buyers are bidding on cars? They know what they get. They're not bidding because there's a certain policy here or there, or it's a, ooh, I got you later kind of thing. How do we make that easy? We're investing in our CR platforms. Today, we have multiple different platforms. There's different way things show up. How do we make it simple so if a dealer is working with Manheim from the buy side, they know what they're getting up front. They have all the information at their fingertips, and it's not going to be different depending on auction or which channel they're going with, which is some big things. We just launched our new mobile app last week, and it's providing a whole new set of capabilities that we didn't have before to really make that seamless marketplace you talk about, come to life and help our clients make as much profit as possible.
And our goal in a lot of this is really we say frictionless, we want to make it easy, frankly. Yeah. We don't want you to have a guessing game. I think when you think about your dealership, your hope is every day, every client has the same experience. They have confidence. Confidence leads to quick decision making. Quick decision making leads to the market working within itself. So we're not just looking at these things from a bring it together. We're trying to take as much client feedback, find out what parts of physical people like, digital they enjoy more, how we can create the vibrancy across the market. And that's really to make sure that the decision is less about, do I go digital, do I go physical, more about just let's get it in the marketplace, let's let the data guide us, and let's make sure that our buyers on one side know what they're getting and our sellers kind of know how to maximize the marketplace.